Hello, this is Dr. J here with Let's Play Super Famicom Wars. Or Famicom if we want to be pedantic about our pronunciation. Alright, so let's do some quick introduction about this and about this playthrough. So I am a relative newcomer to the Wars series. I've known about it for a long time, but I only started playing it with Reboot Camp. Really liked Reboot Camp, so I decided to check out other games in the franchise. I played Days of Ruin, and then Dual Strike, and looked into other games to play, and the sort of remaining game in the series that looks a lot of fun to me is this one, Super Famicom Wars. Now this is a game that was never released in the United States. I think it was originally broadcast over the Japan-only Satellaview, and was never actually sold as a physical cartridge, but you could use like a cartridge flashing service, like buy the game digitally and use a cartridge flashing service to create a cart with this game on it, in Japan only, apparently. It had never been released officially in the US. Fortunately, some ROM hackers and translators have made this game available to us. Thank you very much to them. I'm very much looking forward to this. That intro alone, it was seriously golden. It's obviously continuing the Wars theme, excluding Days of Ruin, of taking a very comedic and light-hearted approach to war. This is not a serious war game. This is a very silly war game where we're all having a good time. And in a way that the Advance Wars games don't. This really conjures up that 1990s 16-bit era Nintendo feel to it. I mean, obviously, because that's literally what it is, but it is hitting my nostalgia vibes really hard, just for conjuring back my memories from that era, and that can only be a good thing. So I'm looking forward to this playthrough. I've never played this game before. I just did a very brief sound test recording, so this is a completely blind playthrough. I don't know a whole lot about this game, except what it shares in common with the Advance Wars games. I also know that unlike them, it doesn't really have a plot. It's more like an extended war room with just like a whole bunch of war room maps you can play, essentially. Doesn't bother me. I mostly play Advance Wars because the gameplay is fun and there are silly, appealing COs, and it seems that this game has both of those things, so the fact that it lacks a plot doesn't particularly bother me all that much. Alright, so let's have a look at our possible COs. So we start with Yuan Delta, who is from Red Star, the precursor to Orange Star, a wise commander and cunning strategist, 3 stars. We're going to go ahead and take a quick look at all the COs. Rogensky. He is from Blue Moon. His level is 1 star. An average general with a questionable grasp of the battlefield. Sounds below average then, but let us not quibble. Von Rosso. From Green Earth. 2 stars. A hot-blooded commander with poor defense. Oops, wrong button. We have Hitler. Who's very obviously based on a certain historical personage. Das Volk mein Schild, sorry, I'm not great at German, protects his people, but is a real coward. 1 star. Does not need further commentary, I don't think. Oops, wrong button again. Caroline. 4 stars. Called Lucky Girl. Strikes hard for no apparent reason. Obviously our Nell counterpart. Billy Gates. 4 stars. Son of a billionaire, spending his trust fund on war games. So this is our Colin of this game, apparently. Of course, it's more accurate to say that Nell is Caroline and Colin is Billy Gates, since this game came first, but I'm going to be referencing it the other way around, since I played the Advance Wars games first. Mr. Yamamoto. 5 stars. Freelance. Legendary general who commands an unrivaled elite army. So this basically sounds like the Kanbei of the game. The game would have us believe that he is the strongest CO. I don't doubt it, it's probably true. I don't really know all that much about what these COs can do other than what the game is telling me. So, which CO are we going to pick? We might try using different COs throughout the playthrough. We probably will. I think for our first CO, we're going to ride with controversy. Hitler it is. Setting aside who he's based on, I just find his character portrait really appealing. He just looks hilarious. And sure, our first opponent will be Rogensky. Why not? Okay, so we can set our music here. It doesn't let you preview these, I don't think. Yeah, it just tells you what this does, but it doesn't let you play it, I don't believe. Which is too bad. We can't preview it. I would like to be able to preview it. Okay, so Fog of War. We know how Fog of War works. We can turn this on. Quick Battle. When enabled, full-screen battle movies are replaced by brief engagement reports. So basically, once we get tired of watching the battle animations, we turn on Quick Battle so that things go faster. We'll go with all animations to start with, and if we start getting tired of them at some point, we'll turn on Quick Battle. Level up. So this game has an experience system. When enabled, units gain experience when engaging in combat. Sounds kind of like Days of Ruin. Attack power is increased by 20% with each level reached, and from level 3 onwards, defense power gets the same boost. I'm kind of indifferent to experience levels in strategy games. I'm going to leave this off for now. Quick Map. When enabled, units move swiftly on the map, and full-screen troop activity movies are disabled. So another way to speed up the game once we decide that we want them to go faster. I'll leave this off to start with. Domination. In addition to destroying all enemy units or capturing an enemy HQ, domination allows victory if an army occupies at least 75% of all buildings on the map. I love the sound of that. I've complained throughout my Advance Wars playthroughs that one of the weakest elements of a mostly fun and fantastic series is that the darn CPU does not know when to surrender, even long after it has obviously lost, which can mean you have kind of a boring slog at the end where there's no doubt you're going to win, but the computer won't surrender, so you just have to fight it down to the last man. Domination sounds like a nice way around that problem. It is the one setting that I'm probably going to keep on all the time. As for the rest of this, we're going to cycle through which CO we use, probably. We're definitely going to cycle through which CO we fight against, and we'll probably experiment with these different settings as we go along. But for now, we're riding with Hitler versus Rogensky, everything off except domination turned on. We're probably always going to play with that on. Alright, with all that done, let's go. I know it's taking us a while to get started, but that's because this is all very preliminary, and we're just kind of checking everything out, doing the intro. In future videos, we'll jump into the action much faster. We'll just do every map in order. I don't see any reason to jump around. So, we'll start with Bean Island. It's so adorably 1990s and Nintendo. I love it. I absolutely love it. Alright. There's going to be differences between this and the Advance Wars games we know and love, but there will also be many similarities. So, I know from playing Advance Wars that flooding the map with infantry is a great strategy, so we're going to do a lot of that. And then we'll get a light tank. Your turn, Rogensky. I like how it actually pops up the menu and acts almost as though the computer is a human by actually having it manipulate the menu items. It's a small little detail, but I quite like it. Alright, so obviously our strategy here is going to be to capture and dominate the center. And, I mean, once we've done that, victory will be quite inevitable. So, this tiny map is all going to revolve around who successfully controls the center. Let's see. Let's get another light tank for this turn. And then continue the infantry flood. I love the little icon of the CPU commander down there in the corner. Go, go! And artillery, you say? This is all just so delightfully lighthearted. Like we have come to know Advance Wars as, but... Oh. But in its own very distinctive way. Even though it feels like those games, it also feels like its own thing. Visually, it is fantastic. This may be a controversial statement, but I'm going to say I like the way this game looks better than any of the DS games. It's not exactly fair to compare it to Reboot Camp because that's a very modern, remastered game. But honestly, even comparing it to Reboot Camp, the only area where I would say Reboot Camp is obviously better is the high-definition character portraits. But as far as the... Can I check the movement range on any of these guys? I'm hitting a bunch of different buttons. It doesn't look like I can. That seems to be a convenience we're missing. Unless select? No. I don't think we can check the movement range on enemy units. That could be an issue for me. I tend to rely on that functionality. I'm going to have my guys stumble into attacks a whole lot. Oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, like I was saying, controversial statement, I suspect, but just in terms of the generalized game aesthetics, this may be my favorite of the Wars games in terms of how it looks, the art style, and so forth. But I've always been a huge fan of the retro 16-bit look that you had on the Super Nintendo and the Genesis. I've always thought this looks fantastic. Alright, you know what? We're gonna get... Maybe we should get an artillery of our own. I can't quite afford rockets yet. And then continue the infantry flood. Maybe we should start getting some mechs. I like the city capture animation in this too. Even exchange. I think I remember reading that unlike other Wars games, the attacker doesn't get first strike advantage in this one. I'm not positive about that, but I think I remember reading that. And if so, it's not going to matter quite as much that I can't check the movement range of the enemy units and I tend to stumble into them. It won't be as big a deal. Nice. As adorable as these animations are, we are probably eventually going to want to turn them off for the sake of battles not lasting forever. I think on a tiny map like this it won't really matter that much, but eventually. Go ahead and fight from the city. The battle animations are pretty good too. They're not drop dead amazing, but I like them. Alright, finish him off. Finish him. Look at Hitler's hilarious laugh. You know what? I think I want the enemy infantry suiciding themselves on my tanks, so I'll let my tanks stay in the lead for now. This is clearly going to get insanely congested, so lots of artillery is probably going to end up being a good call here. So, that said, let's go ahead and get another one. Our lone mech. Forward! Now there are some units here that we have not seen in the Advance Wars games. For example, APC and supply are actually two different things. Which, whether that's better gameplay-wise is debatable, but in terms of logic and realisticness, that makes way the heck more sense. Flak gun and AA tank are actually two separate things, which is interesting. Other than that, these look pretty familiar. I don't imagine they're drastically different from the Advance Wars units we're familiar with. Action economy is king. We can also save in the middle of battles. Of course, we can do that anyway with save states, but you can also do it in-game. I will not be using save states to cheat, by the way. We will be playing this fair and square. I kind of wish I had a little picture of my guy going go-go down in the corner on my turn. I feel like the computer has an unfair aesthetic advantage over me. Made a supply truck. That may be advisable. I haven't really been paying attention to fuel at all. Doesn't really look like it's an issue yet. A recon. That is just going to get obliterated by my tanks. Well, not quite as obliterated as I thought, but still, obvious advantage to us. Oh, really? Wow, that was weak. Poor form, guys. Bad show. Another city for Red Star. It occurs to me that our commanders should maybe be reversed. Because Red Star, probably communist reference, seems like it should be led by Rogensky, not Hitler, but what does it matter? This is a fictional universe. Nothing needs to make sense. This game just puts a smile on my face. Real Life War may be horrible, but Super Famicom and Advance Wars War is exceedingly entertaining. Alright, we need to kind of see if we can perform an envelopment maneuver around them like so. We need to get the artillery in here. This is so congested. What is even the range on artillery? Let's see if we can decipher this info screen. Range 2 to 3. Okay, that's pretty easy to understand. So up to about there. I don't want to put my artillery in range of theirs. That seems like a stupid thing to do. So let's move it up to here. This slow mech. Yeah, I mean, a little early to give a strong impression of the game, but so far, impression is overwhelmingly positive. Everything about these aesthetics really appeals to me. The lineup of commanders looks like a lot of fun. They all look hilarious. Let's see. What do we want next? What do we want next? Probably another artillery. Can't afford a rocket yet. And then more duders. Look at this, Rogensky. Can you stand against the human waves of Hitler? Ah, retreating, eh? You know, again, it's too early to really give firm impressions, but I almost think I kind of like the fact that attackers don't get a first strike advantage. Just kind of thinking through the gameplay implications of that. I guess we'll have to play some more to really come to firm conclusions, but so far I don't dislike that aspect of this at all. Fight from the woods, men. Fight from the cover of the trees. I mean, it doesn't really look that much like woods in the battle screen, but we'll let that go. We'll let that go. Wrecked. Aw, poor Rogensky. Look at his sad face. Explode! Alright. Well, we can't just have this artillery sitting here in our faces, so... wipe it out, men. Very foolish of you to just park your artillery up at point-blank range, Rogensky. I really should probably retreat my tank onto a friendly city so it can repair. I just have it sitting here so that he can't capture the city, but I can accomplish that just as well with infantry. Oh, that didn't go so badly, considering that we were fighting out in the open and he was on a city tile. Could have gone much worse. See, the character designs are great. I just love the way all the COs look in this game. And this takes me back to my childhood so hard with all the aesthetics here. It's great. Alright, we can't move very far on the mountains. Fair enough, fair enough. So do we... I haven't been paying the least bit of attention. Do we get any kind of preview of battle results? It doesn't look like we do. It just shows the stats of what you're attacking. But no preview for you showing likely damage percentages. You just have to figure it out yourself, scrub. I'm probably going to be making a whole heck of a lot of mistakes. For all kinds of reasons. A, the fact that this game lacks some of the conveniences, like the battle results preview and being able to see the movement and attack range of enemy units and such is going to throw me off for a while. The differences between this and Advance Wars are going to throw me off. And just the fact that because commentating while playing a game blind for the first time, while also often being overworked and suffering from insomnia, is harder than it looks, so that's going to contribute to mistakes too. Oh, come on, finish them off, you dopes. What are you doing? Continue the flanking maneuver, men. Oh, we're getting all piled up. We need to get our artillery into position. Actually, no, nothing's quite in range of this guy yet. There, now they will be. He's going real heavy on the armor. Look at all these tanks and stuff. Tanks, artillery, recons. Granted, my infantry aren't going to be very effective against all that. That's certainly true. I think we have enough infantry at this point that we can pause the action economy for a bit to get some rockets. There we go. Now we have proper long-range artillery. That should be helpful. At least I assume they're long-range. That's certainly true in Advance Wars. Yeah, 3 to 5, much better than regular artillery. I like all these little pop-ups. Very nice, very nice. Oh, that's neat. We can bring up a quick preview of everybody's hit points. Oh, what's it pointing at down here? Oh, I think that was just showing that we can scroll the map down that way. That's what that little arrow means. Okay. Oh, Hitler's sad. I can't get over it. The character designs and the little expressions are adorable. I mean, that's true in the Advance Wars games as well, but... So it's not exactly new to this game, but... but it's really well done. That's something I really missed from Days of Ruin was all the CO expressions. We have them in this game for sure. Honestly, the only one that actually had better, more expressive CO reactions was Reboot Camp. Aha, you're in range of my artillery, you fool! You will pay the ultimate price. Yes! It reminds me of Langrisser, the way units just explode on the map. I love it. It makes more sense in this game than it did in Langrisser. Alright. I look so smug. Oh god, I'm identifying with Hitler now. That's really bad. But yeah, my character, my CO, he looks so smug when he does well at a battle. Oh, well, curses. Whatever, that's why we built 8 million guys. Human wave tactics. Keep it up, men. Good lord. Let's see. We'll win eventually. That's more like it. Good job, troops. Wow, I had more injured guys than I realized. I should probably be combining them rather than just throwing their lives away. I thought most of my guys were at full health. That was clearly not true. It's alright, this is a training battle. We're learning, we're learning. One thing we need to remember is that, unlike the Wars games where you can always see things hit points, here we have to hit a button to bring them up. Good things to know. The mech is slowly making his way forward. It's taken him a while. Light tank, medium tank. Oh, a medium. That's scary. I'll start capping this. I should anger the enemy. Fill them with irrational fury. Throw them off their game. Psychological warfare. Because that works against computer-controlled enemies, don't you know? Okay. This guy's not going to accomplish anything except to die horribly, but just to be cheeky. Okay, that's pretty good. I like that. I don't know if it would go so great against the medium, although the medium is hurt. Would you even do any appreciable damage? I'm skeptical. Well, you know, we can always check. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I think it's showing us how much damage it would do against the various enemy types. It seems to have a 3 against medium tanks, which would appear to be terrible, considering that against fellow infantry it's a 55, so 3 is apparently abysmal. Let's try it anyway. I'm expecting this to accomplish basically nothing, then. Okay, I stand corrected. We blew up one tank. Well done to us. Let's start getting our rockets into position. I think those are going to be very helpful. They're real flippin' slow, but they have long range and hopefully they're powerful. We could get another one. And I think we will. And then we'll probably resume the infantry flooding. Oh, I can't even afford another one. Yeah, we should probably resume the infantry flooding after this. Action economy is king. This guy's a bit stuck. I'll just leave him where he is for now. Let's check out some of the other menu items. I haven't really looked at them yet. Got intel. Alright. Okay, okay. Useful knowledge. Ha ha ha! Now who's throwing away the lives of his soldiers in pointless attacks? Ah, trying to protect your city from getting captured, eh? Alright, and this guy successfully distracted him, and even survived a round of attack. Well done. Ah, he really doesn't want me cap him. Aw, shucks. We're so sad. Once again, you have foolishly left your units in range of my artillery, Rogensky. You shall pay for this, you foolish fool. That's one of the reasons I'm cranking out so many artillery is because he's cranking out lots of armor. My infantry are going to be useless against that. But the artillery should be pretty helpful. Like so. Very nice, very nice. So smug. Hitler is so smug. Open fire. Nice. Ooh, can I start capping this? He'll really be enraged. Alright, so does joining work like it does in Advance Wars? If so, I should be able to do a little capping here. Not much, because we took heavy casualties, but then reinforce him. Beautiful. Alright. I like that. Oh, we're making it over the mountains now, so we've penetrated the enemy lines and can start sowing chaos and confusion within their rear lines. Beautiful. Tell you what, start moving down this... Well, no, hold on. Let's move our mech forward. Theoretically, these guys should be pretty effective firing at light tanks in the plains from the mountains. Let's see if theory equals reality. Sure does! Well done, troops. Well done. Nice. Maybe I should start cranking out more mechs. Oh, look at us go! Alright, let's finish off these tanks. Oh, come now. You foolish fools. Can anybody get in there to finish it off? It looks like the answer is no, much to my dismay. Go ahead and do what damage you can to the artillery. Excuse me. I do have a bit of a cough. If you hear occasional crinkling, that is me getting out cough drops to keep it under control. Let's see. So if you can shoot up to 5 spaces away, if I park you here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then kind of a diamond like this, that's decent coverage. It's decent coverage. Sitting where this guy is would be even better, but this can be a start. Okay. I think we need some more infantry. Maybe let's get a medium tank. Doing nothing but cranking out infantry every single turn gets boring. Maybe effective. And it certainly is effective, but... you know, sometimes you want to use some better units. Mix things up a bit. How dare you make my infantry explode, you swine. And besides, it's useful to have some heavy armor to counter his heavy armor. Okay. Rockets. Actually, can these guys hit anybody? They can. Why not? Why not? Let's see what they can do. Devastating. That was not really an adequate demonstration of their capabilities, considering they were shooting at a mostly dead infantry. Let's try a better target. How about this light tank? Which is also mostly dead. Now completely dead. That's a pretty cool looking attack animation, though. I like that. Alright, now our tanks should theoretically be able to finish that off quite easily. Right, I guess less so when there's only 2 of them. Fair point, fair point. Still, this is going well. Continue capturing this. I like how capture is the default instead of attack while you're on a city. Unlike in the Advance Wars games, I think that having that as a default is better. You capture this. Reinforce. And attack. Mountain on mountain combat. That didn't go great for us. Oh, that guy must be nearly dead. Okay, there was only 2 of him. That would explain that poor performance. Well, this is overkill, considering this is the mech unit, but... brutal. I like how you can see little moons on the cement tiles on the Blue Moon City. That's kind of neat. I haven't been paying attention, but I assume our cities have little stars on them. Oh, we are so overrunning these guys. It's looking pretty grim for you, Rogensky. Let's see. Okay, what next? What next? So I'm thinking... maybe get some mechs. And a couple more infantry. There we go. Now there's a proper infantry flood. Ouch. Brutal. Still, our mechs will be able to hit back. Not gonna let me have it that easy, eh? Got a lot of armor getting up in our grill, too. Well, that's what all the artillery are for. Hey, good job not dying. I mean, you know, the one guy who didn't. The rest of you did a terrible job not dying. Oh, unlucky. Okay. Let's get done what we can get done. So, nothing in range of that rocket. However, medium tank, you're exposed. Now that was a true test of the rocket's capabilities. I would say instantly half-killing a full-strength medium tank is pretty good. Can you guys finish it off? Oh, so close. How about you? Can you finish it? It only has one left. I believe in your power. I shouldn't have believed in your power. Yeah, we do have little stars on ours. They look like Mario stars. I guess that's appropriate, considering it was a SNES game. Come on, come on, come on! Yes! The city is ours! Welcome to Mario Star! I mean Red Star. 2 hit points is not really very good. Still, he is blocking for my artillery, which is a very important thing to do. Although, I think this medium tank can just come around and start wrecking them, which is not ideal. If he chooses to do that, I don't think there's much we can do to prevent it right now. Alright, tell you what, just start repairing a bit. Nothing in range of this guy either. Feels kind of weird to lead within artillery, but yeah, go ahead and do that. It's fine. This guy can come kind of block for him a bit. How many hit points do you have left? 2. You are a medium, though. I don't think these guys would get much done. Just sit here and block. There we go. They should have decent coverage from there. My medium is finally getting to the front. Actually, stop off at this city for refueling. Alright, forward infantry. APCs? Who needs APCs? Go on foot, you lazy sods. Okay. Should I reinforce them? Probably. Brutal mountain fighting going on over there. Okay. I think that was the first time we got to see the animation of us capturing an enemy city. It was delightful. Hold up. Maybe we should reinforce these guys. Yeah, I think so. Go ahead. I think we've moved everything. Now, time for buying. Time for buying. Maybe another artillery. A light tank. And then duders. Looks good to me. We're definitely at inevitable victory point now, I think. Maybe soon we'll have captured 75% of the properties and we'll score a win that way, through the domination victory. Aw, shucks. Even reinforced, they got taken out. They did take 2 hits for us, though, so... Okay, let's blow up what we can with our rockets. Oh, if that's your only target, take it. Brutal. Probably should have, Oops. Okay. Okay, I was just saying that I liked it better that, capture was the default, and yet there I meant to attack, so... I cannot complain about it, though. I cannot complain about it, because I was just saying I prefer that. It doesn't matter either way. They're at 1 hit point, so whether I had them cap or attack, it doesn't really matter. They're not going to accomplish anything. Ah, come on. Quit surviving with 1 hit point. You know what? 4 hit points is good enough. Finish them. Finish them. Excellent. I almost feel like maybe I should fight them off before I cap this stuff, though. Well, let's see what our artillery can do. Okay, should be able to easily finish off the remainder there. Good. As we laugh hysterically at our opponent's destruction. Ah, Pretty cheeky to fight from their own city. Let's do it. Good. Actually, move to here. Even exchange, as you would expect. See if you can finish him off, men. No, because you were also hurt and I forgot to check your hit points. How foolish of me. How about you guys? Okay, you're full. Finish him off. There we go. That's the way. So mistake number 1 I'm going to be making a lot is forgetting to check my unit's hit points. That much is abundantly clear. There will be many mistakes in this playthrough, so look forward to that. We'll win anyway. We'll clear every single map. Don't you worry about that any. Forward, men. Alright, with another infantry flood on the way, I think we can afford to treat ourselves to another medium. And this guy, I think I just want him sitting there and being a roadblock. Yes. Alright, looks like a turn. No! Farewell, mech. I knew ye. What a pathetic attempt to hide in the forest. I'm almost gonna feel bad chasing those tanks down and finishing them. Oh, brutal. Do not underestimate Recon's ability to tear infantry to shreds, I guess. Pretty sure that was a Recon that did that. Okay. So you have 2 left. I'll tank. Should have no trouble finishing you. Well, except that there's only 3 of them, so maybe not. We'll see. Okay, they did it. Well done. And now, your city shall be mine. These are seriously some great animations. Okay, so we've got a couple recons, one of which is nearly dead. Light tanks. Let's take out the light tanks. Or at least severely damage them. Boy, having these rockets parked on the other side of the mountains to rain death and destruction on his armor as they come around the corner is working out very well. It's proving to be quite effective. Ah! Finish him! All right. We march ever closer to victory. Let's not park in range of his artillery. 2 to 3. 1, 2, 3. So basically, if we move any closer with this medium, we're in its range. That's what we like to call no bueno. So I'm going to move him back a space to make room to start capping this. One, two, three. Yeah, that would be in range as well. So we aren't really safe to move anything closer. Yeah, we're getting real piled up here. Alright, men, cross the mountains. Alright, now we have to decide what to build once again. Let's get a heavy, just for the fun of it. I'm sure that's not at all the best buy here, but I just wanted to buy one, because we've clearly won, so we can afford to play around a little bit. It's taking a while, but we're not really having any difficulty. This would go much faster if we didn't have animations and such on, but hey, the animations are great. We have to leave them on for at least a little while before we turn them off. Wonder if you can turn them off mid-match. If so, now would probably be an appropriate time to do so. Because we're nearing an hour. It does not at all feel like I've been playing for nearly an hour. It feels like it's gone much faster than that. That is a sign that I'm having a good time. Okay, so let's experiment with that. Options. Oh, hey, we can we change other stuff in the middle? No, that makes sense. It makes sense that we can't. But we can change these in the middle of the game, which also makes sense. Okay, good stuff. Let's go ahead and turn those off for now to speed up the end of the match. Oh, there we go. That's going to make it go much faster. Alright, that's really good to know that we can do that in the middle of a match. I appreciate that. Nice, nice. That's a good way to abbreviate the battle results, too. Look at that. It's still satisfying. That's a good sound effect to use for that. Do you like my approximation of the sound effect? That was pretty good, wasn't it? I should be a Foley artist. Oh wow, look at them zip around on the map. Okay, I'll stop that. I'm having a good time, okay? That is a really good sound effect, though. Wow, that is quick. It is such a traffic jam at this point. You guys go here for repairs. Good lord, let's get more rockets. Oh, okay, it also really speeds up the AI's turn. It doesn't show it navigating the menus and such. I think pretty soon we'll have captured 75% of the properties and we should activate the domination victory, right? I think so. I'm not really trying to do precise calculation here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus these 6, and then these 2, so that's what, 17 so far? And then 18, and then the enemy controls what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? I think we're getting close, but not really attempting to do that mental math here. Let's see. Let's get the light tank. And then you should be able to finish it. Which means I can move in my medium. Actually, hang on. You should be able to finish off just for artillery, I would imagine. Yeah. And then you can get in here. Good. You're still repairing. 4 hit points isn't enough to get much done, I don't think. More rockets. At this point, I just want good cleanup units, and that means things with range. Jeez, okay, that didn't go so great. I think that's everybody. Alright, we're getting there, we're getting there. good. Full strength recon. Not anymore. Well, we are certainly pushing them back. No question there. Our infantry in the mountains aren't doing so great. One. Come on, guys. There's supply trucks. Should have attacked them with my artillery first. Getting a little sloppy now here at the end. Ah, well, who cares? Just move in. Move in. Okay. Well, more rockets, I think. Pretty much it's only artillery that have the reach to participate in the battles at this point. It's so clogged up. Such a bottleneck. Oh, brutal. Rogensky's still putting up a fight. CPU, it will just never surrender like a gentleman. Oh yeah? Well, I got just the thing for you. It's called Massive Artillery Barrage. Enjoy. Alright, now we can actually start capturing his factories. We're pretty bottlenecked ourselves here. Finally. Forward, men! Forward! Into the breach! It's such a bottleneck. Sure, hilariously shoot the supply trucks and accomplish nothing. Well, I mean, you blew up 2 of them this time, so it's an improvement. Alright. We're grinding them down, we're grinding them down. Okay, I didn't think he would let that stand, me capping his factory. That's more like it. Should have softened him up with the artillery. There we go. Nothing in range of that one. But once again. So the problem is just that I'm used to the fact that attack is the default in Advanced Wars when you've got an infantry on a capturable city or property. So my muscle memory is working against me there. We'll readjust, I'm sure. With 4 health, you're not going to accomplish much. I don't think that a recon will be able to hurt you much, though. No. Okay, start capping this. Alright, once we get the heavy in there, it should do some real damage. 33 fuel left. That seems like enough to get in there and participate in the fight. Hey, you're actually all healed up. More rockets. Yeah, I guess I don't think they'll really be needed. But just in case. There we go. More infantry swarming. Got him on the ropes, boys. Actually, get these artillery. There we go. Let's see. Get these recons. Nice, well done. I'm sure he'll never allow it, but we can make him angry by starting to cap this. Maybe I should have gone for the artillery. Well, we wouldn't have done much damage to it anyway. 1, 2, 3. Let's not just offer up our heavy on a silver platter. We should be close to that domination victory now, I think. No! Arr! I hit right, wanting it to target that, but it didn't. It targeted that. Mildly irritating, but whatever. Let's be more careful about that now, then. There we go. I think having these guys parked here... Well... Let's replace some of them with rockets, which have better coverage, actually. There. Now we've got real artillery coverage of the far side of the mountain range. That'll be helpful. Supporting our infantry push. Just stopping over at the cities to refuel. Just so that we're a little fresher when we reach the front. Let's get another heavy. I don't want to build too many things or it'll take me forever to move them all. So, gonna transition to fewer, better units. Just give it up, Rogensky, it's so clearly over. Suicide yourselves into it. I won't even be able to reinforce them. Which means abort mission on capturing that. Ah. There, start capping this. The more of our guys we can get onto his factories to stop him from building stuff on them, the better. On that note, pull back. Oh! crap, I killed the guy who was sitting on it. Well, that's okay, because I can put this guy on it. 5 left, and this has 6. Tell you what, cap instead then. There. With a whole bunch of artillery up in their grills, that should help. There, lots of fire support is in place now. Let's see. You're 10, he's 6. Kill him. Alright, just kind of going through the motions of finishing the job now. Sure, get me another heavy. Okay. Just die already. What? I said die. Thank you. Well, that's just a city. He's not going to build anything from there. Okay. Get in there and start capping. As for these guys... Jeez. Ugh. Kill if you can. That seems like a no. There we go. You can run, but you can't hide. Okay. Tell you what, reinforce these guys. These guys can cap. And then reinforce them. Park on this. Ugh, the mop-up phase, always so annoying. Oh, I should have just killed this guy with these rocket artillery from the start. Oh, we won! That was his last unit, yeah! Well done to us. Bonsai. Salute. Alright, we did it. 20 days. Okay, so that took a while, but that's partly because I kind of waited a while to turn the animations off. We certainly could have sped it up if I had done that a bit earlier. I think probably my usual approach going forward... Save? Sure. I think my usual approach going forward... Oh, it actually keeps track of which things we've conquered. I guess that makes it feel a little bit like a proper campaign. That's kind of neat. Oh, it keeps track of who we won with and how long it took, too. But yeah, I think that my usual approach going forward is I'm going to go into maps with the animations and stuff on to begin with, and then turn them off partway through. So yeah, I'm having a blast with this so far. I think that this is going to be way fun. Really looking forward to playing more of this. So that's Dr. J signing off for now. We have conquered Bean Island. Next up, continuing the theme of food islands, we shall conquer Donut Island. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I'll see you then.